Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here, welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode 320 already. We're already 20 episodes into this final century of the RTG. Crazy times. I mean, it's Monday, start of a new week. Hope you guys will have or get off to a flyer. I mean, we had nearly a perfect weekend for weather in the UK, so hopefully it continues throughout the week and we get some nice sunshine and everyone can get outside and enjoy things. Do me a huge favor at the start of the episode. Smash the thumbs up. 3,000 likes, that is your target as we are in late July. You know, I'm not asking for 4K, not asking for 5K, but 3,000, I think that can be done. And of course, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're new. Thanks for 510k subs, by the way. Nearly forgot the K on that bit. 510 subs. No, we've got a little bit more than that now here on the channel. So, I'll be honest, I can't quite remember exactly what happens in this episode because I've edited this one. I've also edited the next one, which I need to go and film after this. So, yeah, what I can tell you is that this game is probably not going to be my finest moment. I came up against just a very good FIFA player who really knew how to use his icon moments Maradona and his 99 rated Summer Stars Messi. Those two up front were, quite lethal. And I found myself 5-0 down at half time and getting like probably the most demolished on this game that I have been for quite some time. And unfortunately in the second half he decided, no, I'm not going to lighten up a little bit. Maybe let you have a couple of goals. I'm just going to keep on going. And, you know, I actually applaud him for that. Crazy good player. It wasn't even like super sweat or anything like that. It was just someone that was obviously very good because I wasn't getting like completely meta abused. I was just getting done by some really classy players. So, yeah, I ended up losing 9-0. I don't know if I even really had a shot in that game. Crazy times. But that's my first loss in the weekend league. We were 7-0, so I was bound to get a loss at some point. And hey, we've done it in the in the wildest fashion, losing by 9-0. Love that. So into the next one we go. I mean, I just didn't quit because at the time I thought, hey, maybe we can get ultimate packs in Rivals, so, you know, and you do learn a little bit if you do stay in. I know he probably wanted me to quit considering it is July, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to. I didn't fancy it at the time, so we stuck on in there and maybe tried to learn a little bit. And as you can see, maybe we did learn a little something because by the next game, we're 2-0 up after 9 minutes and we get a little rage quit. So, maybe coming up against a really talented player every now and again actually brings your level up. And, yeah, I mean, that could be the case, and we're 8-1 right now. Into another game against another stacked team. I mean, they're pretty much all stacked at this point. 98 Kevin De Bruyne, that is someone that I would absolutely love to use. Oh, I really would. At some point, I think we're going to end up trying a good version of KDB, you know. But it is Moments Dalglish that puts my opponent 1-0 up. And then Acuna doing Acuna things, which is winning that ball back. And he knocks it into Lukaku, who, to be fair, has gone a little quiet. And the first couple of games, he was just, like, unbeatable. Is that the word? He was just unbelievably amazing. Unstoppable is probably more like the word. And then, yeah, it's gone a little bit quiet since then. I guess since my form went up a little bit, I'm now starting to, you know, when I come up against the good teams, I have to like abuse the meta. So I have to abuse the 5-star skills, you know, the running scoop turn and the directional nutmeg and stuff. And obviously like Lukaku's 4-star skills instead of 5-star. So I can't quite work my usual magic, which I do with Mbappe, Neymar and Ronaldo like all the time. That's kind of, you know, I've been blessed to be able to use those players. So anyone is going to probably be worse than them. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it's still fun. It's still a nice card to obviously pack and a really cool card to actually get the chance to use. But I did beat this 5 at the back Sweat, and I beat him 4-2 in the second half. It was 2-2 for a long old time, and then we finally just pulled away, and it felt real good, I'll tell you that. So 9-1 from my first 10 games. I will of course take that one, and we are just 1 win away from an extra red player pick. we do a 100k pack preview, and I end up getting, well, myself a walkout. And I mean, it's Tony Kroos. I couldn't tell you whether or not this was before or after the 6 PM on Friday when the new content dropped. You guys might be able to tell by the players that are in that pack, but at the time, this pack wasn't worth me buying with 100,000 coins. And then I think we now move past 6 PM, so maybe that was the final pack of Summer Stars. And I get my Ultimate pack as a reward, like a loyalty pack for playing the game so much. And from my Ultimate pack, I get Libertadores. Don't matter though, because there'll still be plenty of boards behind this. Obviously, it's an Ultimate pack, right? What? Yeah, that's right. That is probably one of the worst Ultimate packs you've ever seen. 81 rated as the highest. Literally, there's no duplicates in this pack. It's just a really, really bad Ultimate pack. So, I mean, it's 30 rare players that can go on into SBCs, but at the end of the day, it's also not a great one, is it? It's really not an amazing one to get. So from the next, I think, pack preview, we end up getting ourselves Dybala. I think this was from the one where you get a guaranteed 87 or above. 70k though. I'm tired, sorry boys. I don't often yawn in the videos, do I? It's been a sunny day and the sun takes it out of you, I'll tell you that. So yeah, that wasn't worth 70,000 coins, and of course I'm not going to spend FIFA points on it. So the next pack is no boards, no walkout. So obviously that one's not going to be great. And did you notice, you know, if you skip the pack, you get to kind of see the tifo behind the smoke of your packs right down the end of the tunnel. And because I've got the dragon on right now, it just feels like there's a little Charizard down the end of the tunnel, which I actually quite like. So I'm going to be skipping packs a little bit more often now, just to catch a glimpse at a shiny Charizard. Twitch Prime pack now, or Prime Gaming pack, whatever you want to call it. And of course, this was once Futties had started, so I was hoping and expecting to maybe get something, you know, a cool special item or something. Nothing in the pack, but the player pick, 1 of 4, 83 plus. Unfortunately for me, it's not amazing. We get an 86 rated Inform Alexandro, which of course I will absolutely take, basically for free, just because I do buy Twitch Prime, I do buy Amazon Prime, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would class that as like technically cheating on an RTG. I don't care though, because Amazon Prime is something I use. I don't want to be paying for delivery. Simple as that. I mean, I guess you kind of do by paying like 80 quid a year, but it's still totally worth it if you order off Amazon a lot. Anyway, off my Amazon Prime rambles, we go into my first of these Futties player picks. I end up just taking a cheeky Keylor Navas for rating, knowing that I was probably going to go back and do another one and put this guy into it. But these are the ones which everyone seems to be getting the Team of the Years from, right? So hopefully that can happen for me. I don't want to see a duplicate CR7 though. I was going to say R9. I'll take an R9. I don't want to see a duplicate CR7. That will be a little bit annoying. And probably quite annoying for you lot as well. But hopefully, I mean, it seems like there's been plenty of you that have managed to pack Team of the Year CR7 since Futties came out. So I'm glad that you guys have, like, sort of finally caught up to one of the players that we managed to pack this year. And I'm sure a lot of your teams are way better than mine. But here we go with another one, sending some of the players, including the 94 Mailer from Denmark, putting him in and going for another player pick. What are we going to get this time? We are going to... Oh, no, it's not amazing, but we end up getting a series legend. More from last year than this year, but we get ourselves finally the foot birthday Atal, someone which I haven't ever had the chance to use, was always like 500k, and I tell you what, I checked FootWiz and he was 18,000 coins, and I was like, huh? What? I didn't understand. So back into the weekend league we go. At 9-1, I got dealt a very tough match. Icon moment Zidane, 99 Ronaldo. Just genuinely an insane team. But I go 1-0 up with a Lukaku volley after 2 minutes. And I was like, okay, maybe this is just someone who's paid to win and not very good. Yeah, turns out I was very wrong. We were going to get an absolute lesson taught to us in this game. A little bit like the 9-0. This guy was just very good. And I think the weekend league is an odd one in July because there are a lot of people that are starting like fresh RTGs, fresh, like, you know, because it's quite fun, isn't it? When there's so many cool players in packs and you can do like the odd little icon swap objective and get yourself like an 83 times 25 pack, you can actually end up getting some pretty cool cards on an RTG, like just like that. It's not going to take you months. So a lot of people are trying that, which means that you're coming up against some like entry-level squads with a few crazy players in it, and normally I can beat them because my team is solidified as one of the best teams on the game. But then every now and again, you're also just going to come up against someone that has also been doing like what I've been doing all year, but they're a better player. Maybe they've put FIFA points into it. Maybe they've had better pack luck. I don't know. But they've got insane teams, and I just get completely annihilated. And that will happen from time to time. So that seems to be the two different types of players you'll come up against in the weekend league. And there's the third type of player, which is the 75% possession rat in July, who just wants nothing more than to hardly ever attack, but just constantly twiddle round and turn around and go backwards and keep the ball. And those ones, I can't deal with them. They're the ones which make me rage on this game at this stage, I'll tell you that. So anyway, we're 1-1 in our next match, being 9-2, I think we are right now. But Ronaldo is able to just about squeeze that goal in about the 80th minute. Now, this guy was pretty solid player for the team that he had. Like, he had, I think, like regular gold Mbappe, which has obviously been a good player all year, but doesn't really cut the mustard at this stage. And, yeah, I mean, we just about end up winning this game really late on in the second half. Does he quit here? If he quits here, that's just silly. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't quit in the 83rd minute. It's not worth it, is it? You might as well take your 400 rivals points. But at the end of the day, he may not care about that because it is July. So that's going to be my 10th win. I think that might be where we stop for the gameplay for today. And then tomorrow we'll just move on to like 14 or whatever. But with 10 wins comes an extra player pick. We also get like a league specific pack for like level 27. I think I'm actually going to hit level 30 again in this season, and then we'll get to take a high rated player, probably for fodder. I don't know who we'd take though. Lengley. Who are the other two players? There's someone from Wolves and someone from AC Milan. I can't remember their names. But yeah, I don't know who I'm going to take there. But win 10. We get an extra player pick, and our player pick is going to consist of, oh no, 2 players which we've already got. 91 is the highest rated, and one of the 88s who we don't really want to take. So I think after I left it on this screen for a while, eventually I chose Biglia, just because I was going to put him straight into another one of those SBCs. I thought, hey, we'll get rid of one. I'll buy like one player off the market that I needed to in order to get enough fodder to complete another Futties player pick. We'll submit a Biglia and also like Atal and stuff. I was going to try and maybe keep Atal for the rest of the game. Also submitted a Dharma Traore in that one. Don't really care. I'm thinking about getting that Alex Tellez, so I'll have a Prem left back there. But yeah, from our player pick, third and final one. No team of the year again. This time we get 92 rated Luka Modric, which is good fodder. But yeah, it's not what you love to see, really, is it, at this stage of the game? But a 91 and a 92, they can work their way back into the club. And they are future fodder for either another player pick, or like I said, I might do that Alex Tellez and stuff. There's been a few player SBCs. The ASM one is just a little bit expensive for me. Obviously, Ruud Gullit is going to be way out of my price range. But I'm kind of glad he's on the game. I feel like when they didn't release the top tier icon SBCs a couple of years ago, people moaned that, you know, we've got so much fodder, we just want to grind it out and get them. And then when they do release it with 25 squads, as you can kind of imagine, he's a 5 mil player. People moan as well. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, for those of you that have got a crazy amount of fodder, or you grind the game out or whatever, then Hullit's there for you. I personally think that Acuna's probably better, so I'm just going to stick with him. And if they brought a Zidane out, it would be a little bit of a different story. You know, 15 to 20 squads for Zidane. I'd have to consider it. But yeah, it would probably be just because he's my favourite player ever. Other than that, I just kind of maybe want to try and get some of those pink cards into the squad. ASM seems a little expensive. We've got some crazy players like him. So do we really need another one of him? However, we could get an Alex Tellez. Nice Prem, solid left back. Brazilian as well, gets a little link to Neymar and some of our other Prem players. We'd have to jimmy the team around a little bit, but, you know, we can work on that. But that's going to be the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a huge favour, smash the thumbs up button. I'm talking 3,000 likes on this episode. Can you make that happen? Oh, I think you can. And of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. I thank you for that. Come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are down below. Hope the weather is staying just as it is. I might be a little bit hot and sweaty from recording this video, but genuinely, I'm loving going outside and getting some sunshine. It's really nice. Obviously, being the 19th of July in England, I think it's the Freedom Day or whatever. Take it easy and be careful if you're going out and about and not masked up and stuff. There's still a pandemic going on, so just use caution and be safe. I'll catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.